guys notice anything new? That is right. I finally got my updated rigging. Thank you to Arisu Haguruma on VGen for making this lovely model. Well, not making the model, updating the rigging. Sorry, taking a picture to send to my friend because I need to show the bold. So, yeah, I got... Oh, wait. That's right. We have the balding. Sorry, chat, dealing with something. So, yes, chat, we have this brand new rig. So, I guess you can count this as a 2.0 stream? I don't know. It's a brand new rig, and that's right. So, let me show you everything new first. So, I'm just gonna move myself over a little. So we first have Angry. That is right. This is me when you eat all of my gummies and I going to fight you. Of course, at the start of stream you saw the balding. This was what I very specifically asked for because I wanted to be bald. So, next up. Oh. Wait. Right. This is me when I accidentally touch something. The puffers are still here, as well as the blush. Now let me show you the others. See my baldness. We have star eyes, a scared face, sad face, pout, cross. This is my favorite face. This one just makes me laugh so maniacally hard. We have heart eyes. And that's right, you can blind me. See, you guys can blind me now. And of course, jiggle features are upgraded. Yeah. That's right, chat. My jiggle features are upgraded. Everybody, round of applause. Yeah. I gotta celebrate the little things. Anyways, let me get this ready. Oh. Wait. Meow. There we go. That is right. We are playing some Tavern Talk. Yay! So I actually haven't played this on stream before. But I'm probably gonna... But it fits in with the whole fantasy theme I've been doing this month. So I'm really excited. Yay! So... Oh. As you can see, I do have my own personal save data. But we're starting a brand new run. Just for you guys. Let's listen to the story, everybody.
In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this line specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or even refreshment.
Yeah, that's right. We help everybody.
Jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests
Woo! Ah, ooh.
Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again,
What's the worst that could happen? Everybody could die. That's the worst thing that could happen. Hiya, Inkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees. Oh, yay. Oh, wait, I can't tell if it... I couldn't tell if it worked, because this isn't a bath! Oh, well, at least the sound worked. That was like a test dummy for my alerts. Oh my god. The same Amaranth Hydra guarding this entrance to Avalon. The same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life isn't exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me that much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah! Oh! That's what you meant! Well, yes, exactly! That's it! There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun? Have you tried visiting a circus? Huh? Well, perhaps you can find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Don't scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. I mean, some clowns have ulterior motives, not all of them. You just have to find the right clowns, I guess. I don't know, man. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles. It's scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I've tried singing, but what if singing is if not part of telling the tale? Words. Hello. How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest, and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slay mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. That sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, They are so silly and I love them. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph, floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing Nick. Okay, so this is just the tutorial. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what I ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. See, we have a journal. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Guys, this is Andu. We love Andu. Andu, say hi. Hi, Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You got this. So, here's what we're making. We are making a swift strike. So what we want is we definitely want 3 pieces of this. I think then it's the purple one and then the blue. Yep. Then click it and let it through. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of. Aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Hey! How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Ugh, I'm so emo. I'm like so emo. Okay, so I know this one is the 3 of this. And then I think maybe it was the blue. Oh, who is goated? I am goated. Oh, who is goated? This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Ugh. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Ugh. Almost. See, then we get rumors. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. This is a... Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind. It's forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Yippee! We did not get through day one. Alright, I have to get down here. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment in Cape? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Sarah, or Lynn. Or couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No quest for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregaron, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far in Arove. Been wondering if it's the same one. Just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah. That just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire? Which one are you in, Cape? Ah, so you're into the fangs, are ya? Chat, in the nicest way I can put this. I love a good vampire. I know there's no minors on my stream, so I can say that proudly. I love me some vampires. And Innkeep never tells. You little rascal, I like you. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Why? The wolf's too close to my kin. And yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No, I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can never tell. Same fate fell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. I think that accurately expressed my shock. Never fall behind your grooming schedule. Before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help the others get it done rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name or is it just Inkeep? Just Inkeep for now. Flying hard to get, I see. Well, Inkeep, then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course, what would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Okay, so this one's a little different. We get the red, the blue, and the yellow. And we got ourselves a Southern Brawler. Swing, bada, bada, sword. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ocean Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick up in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up for the past. It's just gonna open up wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but for sure. For more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Yes, guys. This is a woman. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help, because I don't remember. Fine. I guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over. Make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for helping. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. And that, guys, is how we play the game. Alright, chat. Give me one moment. I'm gonna get me some hydration. So I forgot to turn the desktop audio on, but it's okay. We'll get it this time because this game doesn't really have voices. So, yeah. Sorry about that, chat. I needed a drink. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregorin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step out into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's in a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if we take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And then I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss to shoot a tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What does slimes drink? Water? Or slime? Bones? You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. I'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. about taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic, fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Ugh, Fable, my baby. I love you so much. You are so silly. Boop, 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 boop. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Emerithine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it, except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. We're dangerous. We're dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. Hang on, drink. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But being me, I confuse them with their evil twin. The weeping amaryllis. Now, guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores, and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been more heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of the hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Your first encounter with the Hydra? Well, just a day after I arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranth Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. I looked at my biscuits, and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as Leviathan's sea. chimeras hate mice. All hydras love teeth. I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthe Hydra had given me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to set foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of his wisdom. But then I couldn't take it back anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. I wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it wouldn't have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you wouldn't have been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Yes, the Mari Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright, but just 'cause it's you. An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves.
Why were you so nervous?
New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way.
How did it go wrong?
I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for one stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mari Morgan. You know, the Mari Morgan, yes, the wrathful spirit that's known to draw men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still a laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quagmire Grove. They say it has a taste for adventurers.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here.
But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart?
You know that isn't true.
You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of.
You'll have to find that out then.
Like on a quest?
For example.
Don't you think I'm a little underleveled?
Do you think that'll change by sitting just around?
I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better?
The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party.
Oh.
And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever.
I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I could just run away really quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I am Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs. I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers, and I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes! Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lycan, and after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities they asked for. Remember, your choice could influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Okay, I need a drink. Whew, that was a lot of... Fable is a little rambler like me. It's part of the reason why I love them so much. They're just like little... They're like my little rambler. I adore them. This should do it. Oh, that tastes great. Very brisk. Do you feel a little braver? No, not yet. But I feel faster, more agile, swifter with my bow. Like my arrows could find any werewolf's heart. I'm sure the bravery will come later. I'm sure it will. Thank you. This drink gave me some hope. And heart palpitations. I think that's your anxiety. Maybe. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly! I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course! I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with it some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I wonder how Fable's doing. I hope they don't run into a clown. Though, if they do, they should be able to defeat it. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. I know the Swift Strike one by heart. It's just the others I don't remember off the top of my head that well. I think I'm gonna get some red and then blue. Whoosh. A spoken art just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Careful, you'll step on my cape.
Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers.
Would you prefer a different line?
Let's see. Hail and well met adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one. Sorry. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. I'm warning ye. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs.
Why are you ignoring me?
Not ye. The innkeep.
The innkeep is ignoring me?
Not in the slightest.
Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky.
I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too?
What thing? Ah! My cape!
Your cape?
That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulders and ooze, or what's left of it.
And the rest of it is on you?
Aye. Pretty tough to clean off.
May I ask how that happened?
You just did.
Maybe I could offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names?
Yes! I love stories!
Well then, may I have your name?
No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquet de Song.
It's long for Kyle.
Kyle?
Kyle.
Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood! Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color.
I'll look it for something with red in it. Yeah, the Southern Brawler, I think, is the red one. Yeah. Some almost blood for you, sir.
Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite?
No.
Okay.
And to whom may I offer the second drink? Raya Frostgrip. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons so close enough. Coming right up. And this is when we make the frosted lagoon. Make it blue. Okay, I think this one was yellow and red. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if it was yellow and red or yellow and... A taste of Ur, just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see, yeah, many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dovermere, with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp! One it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills you? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel and dug, and hit and dug, and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold?
Silly food, she dug out me!
And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold?
Oh, yes! A big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Baruvia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape.
I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal.
We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What's that deal again? I get you to Baruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Foot course chased many eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put my capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you? We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little more information. Good luck with it. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Stratton Baruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes, which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the latest vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding! Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations, are you still married? Of course not, I hate her, every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted. Spit it out, Leech. Oh. What? My cape! Alright, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape! What now? That little mean, vicious beast, beautiful beast, her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession! Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. Guys, I'm having way too much fun with this. It's rough, buddy. Perhaps, Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco champion of 1467. Where did the flamenco come into this? Hold up. There were flamenco championships? I know I don't got anybody in my chat right now, but that is new information to me. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she might be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. I am having way too much fun streaming this with you guys. Oh my god. Whew. I just want you to see what happens. Whew. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. He got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this.
Kyle, would you like another drink as well?
No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so.
Everything ails ye. The whole way here ye were complaining about having to walk.
My back pump doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy.
By the dragons. Could it be because you insisted on
Sunbathing?
Oh, right, innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perhaps something that would also moisturize my delicate skin.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, that reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection.
A chimera? A thing, beast made out of several animals.
There's what, 3 eggs in all, made by the dragon Scargaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast.
I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful.
Ah, if only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well.
Actually, I might know where to find one.
Really? Will you get it for me then?
No.
Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal?
Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted board.
And when will it be done?
Tell me, when can I walk amongst mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part.
Splendid! Do you hear that? A quest just for me!
Let's leave it at 2.
Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Yeah, possibly a room without sunlight. One wants Snow White to go up in flames over here.
Sure things. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay in there.
How much?
You can pay when you leave.
Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll be a real person one day.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
You too, tasty creature.
I'm gonna make the quest list and then I'm gonna save it there so we can stream it another day, cause because my throat is honestly kind of hurting, and so I'll get the VODs prepped. Y'all can watch them later. Breathe. That was a fun stream. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoy this new. We are bouncier. Wait, my skirt moves. I didn't even notice that. Yay! Well, everybody, you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye, my starlights.